Well, the city is reminding residents and businesses to hold off on non-essential water usage starting this Saturday. Lloydminster will not have access to the North Saskatchewan River during important maintenance on the water supply and will be relying on reserves for several days. Water restrictions are scheduled to be in place from Saturday, June 3rd to Wednesday, June 7th. During that time, watering lawns, cleaning or filling hot tubs or pools, and washing your vehicle, driveway, or house will be prohibited.
We want you to wash your dishes and drink water and have a shower, and those are the essential services that we need to sustain humanity, and we don't want you to do anything to stop that from happening.
Non-essential water use could result in fines or temporary water shutoff.
I don't think our intention is to go and fine Mr. Smith because he's watering his lawn. I think we're going to have conversation with him and say, look, we don't want you to do that because we're in a watering restriction, and a second offense would be for sure a different story.
Kayford says he doesn't expect any maintenance delays, and the city will inform residents when water restrictions are lifted. Well, it can be one of the most stressful times of day for many families when the kids are packed into the car, whether it's going to school or grocery shopping. Fortunately, as Josh Ryan explains in this week's Healthy Living, there are a few strategies to make that time on the road go by a bit more smoothly.
Recent studies in the UK and US have found that many parents find driving their kids the most stressful part of their day, and for some it's worse than doing taxes. A bit disconcerting considering the danger of distractions while driving.
Car travel can be dangerous if things get out of control, and so it is an important tip sheet because it's important to everyone in the car to stay under control so that it's safe.
Shauna Kisser has had trouble with her young boys, one for having too much energy, the other for being hard to communicate with.
You can't really reach them or talk to them, or it's just hard to interact with them.
The starting point is basic safety, making sure the children are properly strapped in.
Getting out of their car seats, or if they're hitting siblings, things like that, can be pretty stressful for parents.
Next, have a series of rules which you can go over with your youngsters every time you get in the vehicle.
Review them with the kids as you get in the car before you start a trip, and ask them if they remember the rules. If they remember, then you're going to praise them for remembering the rules, and if not, you're going to remind them.
Finally, for particularly energetic kids, have a variety of options for them to entertain themselves.
Just making sure we have lots of activities to do and different things kind of each time we travel, not the same thing over and over again.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Excitement is building as the beef industry is warming up for the second annual National Beef Conference in Calgary this August. In this week's Agriculture Report, Gerard Lampow gets a sample of what's in store.
Global Innovation is what we call the sessions for producers that offer science-based production advice.
Tracy Herbert is on board for a second year organizing the Canadian Beef Industry Conference in Calgary. The team for the Beef Cattle Research Council is back in Cowtown at the BMO Centre.
The Global Innovation presentations will be short and engaging and leave both cow-calf producers and feeders with some useful information and practical tools and innovative ideas.
The theme for the conference is Sharing Common Ground, reflecting the networking both within the industry and with consumers. Presentations include economic outlook and Canadian and U.S. beef industry linkages. It begins Tuesday, August 15th with business meetings and a trade show. Virgil Lowe is the chair of CBIC 2017.
Moving into Wednesday, which will be Bove Innovation sessions put on by BCRC again, and live cattle demonstrations. We'll wrap up Wednesday with a banquet and a ranch rodeo.
Herbert says bovine innovation tackles three key topics, including prevention of wrecks in reproduction and optimizing animal performance by knowing nutrients and energy needs, as well finding out if producers are dealing with mycotoxins.
So that one will be presented by John McKinnon from the University of Saskatchewan, along with a producer. Other Bove Innovation sessions will cover replacement heifer development, both economic and reproductive factors, and how the average commercial cattle producer can use genomic selection tools to make tangible differences in their herds.
Early registration for CBIC 17 is running until June 15th.
What's unique about this event is it brings together individuals from producers all the way to retailers and everything in between from all age demographics.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.